then it is rolling. So anytime you are ready,
Okay.
you can go for it.
Okay. I want to thank you all for coming here today to celebrate and share the life of such an elaborate piece of fishing gear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Gunnar Smith, the longtime owner of a very special fishing rod. Where do I even begin? I was maybe 8 or 9 years old when I was first introduced to the Lucky Rod. My father was always an avid fisherman, resulting in his oldest son, myself, to follow in his footsteps. He introduced me to the sport of fishing when I was just 5 years old. See, most 5-year-olds don't have the patience it takes to wait out at the lake for hours upon hours for that one fish, but I did. I loved every minute of it, and I never wanted to leave the lake. I believe it was the summer following my 8th birthday when my father came home with a very special gift. All I had talked about was fishing. If it were up to me, I would be at the lake every day. He could see that I had a strong passion for the sport and knew that it was time for me to have my very own fishing rod. To this day, I will never forget the feeling I had as I watched my dad walk in the house with my new fishing rod. Several weeks had passed until I was able to use the new rod. It was a Saturday afternoon around 2 o'clock when my father and I went out to the lake. I casted the line deep into the murky water and within 10 minutes had caught the biggest fish of my life. Instantly, I knew this was a Lucky Rod. 2 weeks before I left for college, a bunch of close friends and I decided to go on a late night fishing trip. I'm now 18 years old and still using the Lucky Rod, which was given to me 10 years back. About two hours into the trip, the Lucky Rod had experienced a fatal accident. I believe it was about 11 o'clock at night, and the only light we had was coming from the moon. We didn't have much luck, so I decided to set my rod down just for a couple minutes. The line was still in the water, but I was tired of holding on to the rod. Within minutes of setting the rod down, the peace and quiet was quickly interrupted by the loud sound of a splash. I looked up to find my Lucky Rod missing. I sat in silence for several minutes after losing the rod. My buddies tried to explain to me that it would be alright and I could just go buy another one. It wasn't that easy. They just didn't understand. I had this rod and it has been special to me since I was 8 years old, and now it was gone forever. Although I always have great memories with the Lucky Rod, I will never be able to replace it. It may be in a better place now, but not a day goes by that I don't think about the Lucky Rod while I'm out at the lake. Thank you.
All right.